Hello students and welcome to another science online class. This is video number 2 for the topic biochemistry and biomolecules. In reference to video number 1, we discussed the review or recall for the basic functional groups in organic chemistry or hydrocarbons. Now let's discuss or uh, go back to some important functional groups that we can use in and we can observe in organic compounds. So we have alcohols, aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acids, and esters. This compound is what we call glucose. So glucose is a simple sugar with the molecular formula of C6H12O6. So glucose is the main player in both processes, photosynthesis and cellular respiration. Glucose is the most abundant monosaccharide, a subcategory of carbohydrates. Glucose is mainly made by plants and most algae during photosynthesis from water and carbon dioxide, using energy from sunlight, where it is used to make cellulose in cell walls, in which the most abundant carbohydrate. Another example is the pyruvic acid. So when we say pyruvic acid, this is the simplest of the alpha keto acids. With a carboxylic acid and a ketone functional group, pyruvate is a conjugate base of CH3COCOO, which is a intermediate in several metabolic pathways throughout the cell. Citric acid is a weak organic acid that has the molecular formula of C6H8O7. It occurs naturally in citrus fruits. In biochemistry, it is an intermediate in the citric acid cycle which occurs in the metabolism of all aerobic organisms. Ibuprofen is a medication in the non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug class that is used for treating pain, fever, and inflammation. This includes painful menstrual periods, migraines, and rheumatoid arthritis. It may also be used to close a patent ductus arteriosus in a premature baby. It can be used by mouth or intravenously. It typically begins working within an hour. So, biochemistry is the study of chemical processes within and relating to living organisms. Now, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, and nitrogen are the major constituents of most biomolecules. Water is the most important component of the cell. So the following are the major elements that comprise the biomolecules inside the human body, where human body composed of 65% of oxygen, 18% of carbon, 10% of hydrogen, and 7% which are composed of derivatives such as calcium, the sodium, potassium, iron, and magnesium. Now, we have this summary. This table is a summary of all the biomolecule that we will discuss for this video. So first is carbohydrates, which has the building blocks of monosaccharides and composed of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Lipids, with the building blocks of fatty acids and glycerol, which compose of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Nucleic acids, with the building blocks of nucleotides and composed of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and phosphorus. And proteins, which has a building blocks of amino acid that compose carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen, and sulfur. Yan. So as I said a while ago, carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and nucleic acids are the four major macromolecules in the living organism.